Welcome to Shom Achshav on the Daf Shir sponsor Lui Nishmas Arbi Akoshalom Le'Abbas Yitzchok. We're holding in Sanhedrin Daf Memei. The Gemara in this Daf brings twice that it says in the pasuk V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Learn the Gemara that Mikan you have to give a misa yofa, a nice mechubadik way of misa for a person who is being killed by Beis Din. Bror lo misa yofa. So Tosis explains, and Rabbi Yoino adds to it, that what's bothering Tosis is, it says, who says we're talking about after death? Who says we're talking about Mises based on how you kill a person? Maybe it means when a person is alive. So it says Tosis, when a person is alive, then you can't say because we know the rule is chayecha koidmim. Rabbi Akiva's words that we're going to see later in the Masechta, a person is going and he has only one jar of water, and he can either give it to his friend, to himself, he gives it to himself. He comes first. So during his lifetime, when a person is alive, so you don't say, you don't love your friend like yourself, you love yourself more. So means the way a person dies. And Rabbi Yoina adds the words, a person wants for himself a good, comfortable death. As we know, the Gemara in Shabbos, whatever you hate, don't do for your friend. Hagar Rabbi Yochanan parallel on his Pirush on the Rasag Sefer Mitzvahs, Esse Yutes, he brings this Tosis and Rabbi Yoino, and he asks, he says, we find in the Gemara many places where we use V'ahavta kamocha when a person is alive. One example he brings is that a person is not allowed to mekadesh isha unless he sees her, because maybe he'll see something wrong with her after they get married. So you see, V'ahavta does apply when a person is alive. So answers the Ruch and parallel that according to Tosis, according to Rabbi Yoino, V'ahavta is mainly speaking after death or the way a person should die. But you learn from here, Kal V'chaymer, that a person needs to treat his friend in a proper way when he's alive. So although you don't have V'ahavta kamocha, you're not going to have the love to your friend the same way a person loves himself, because but still there is a chashivas, there's an importance that a person should treat his friend in a nice way, and you learn kal v'chaymer from here. So the pasuk is speaking only regarding misa, but you learn from here also a limud V'ahavta kamocha when he's alive. But it adds a ruch and parallel and says, after death, which type of love do you have over here? Which type of connection does a person have? It's pshat, the person does for his friend, he's trying to avoid anything that he doesn't want for himself. It's al derech hashlila. It's not that you're doing for him something good. You're just trying to avoid something bad. As we see in our Gemara, in our Daf, we're trying to avoid someone to die in a way which is not respectful. Don't cause somebody to suffer too much. So says the Ruch parallel, if the whole reason that we know that you have V'ahavta when a person is alive is only because you learn it from the Ikar Apostle, which speaks according to Tosis Rabbi Yoino. Regarding death, that person is supposed to die. So V'ahavta is not a chiv to do something good, but to avoid something bad, as the Gemara in Shabbos that we mentioned, because all that you can learn is you learn from Misa to Chaim. So you can't learn more than that. And this Nikudo goes into a big discussion that we have already in the Rishonim and Gedolei HaAchronim. Because the Ramban in Parashat Kedoshim already brings this ha'ara. How can you ask someone to love his friend like he loves himself? We know the klal is checha koidmim. So the Ramban brings two answers. One answer is, it's a little bit of a guzma, it's a little bit of exaggeration, it doesn't really mean it. But the Ramban in the second explanation says, that doesn't mean really to love your friend like you love yourself, but just want for your friend everything. You should have everything good. You should have no limitations on the good that you're supposed to have. Don't have only a little bit of good and to prevent from having other goods. You should have everything good that you could have. And many understand in the Ramban, it means to say this nekudo. It's al tzad shlilo. Don't try to prevent good from your friends. We're not asking you to give your friend what you have for yourself, but don't try to prevent from him not to get all the good that he can receive. And then Mr. Maharsha on Shabbos there in Daf Lamed Aleph explains that the reason why Hillel said to the ger that was Mizgayer, he didn't say the words V'ahavta kamocha. He said the translation Madalach soni lechav v'chetovit. What you hate, don't do to your friend. Why did he say it that way? To tell you really there's no obligation to do for your friend, outside the chiyuv, to do for him what you want to do for yourself. But just don't prevent him. Don't cause him any harm. Outside the shlila, the negative. Just make sure that your friend is not harmed. But the Rambam, l'chura clearly doesn't say that. Rambam, Hilchos Deris, Perek Vav Halacha Gimel, he says, mitzvah kol odom leheoi vis kol echad ve'echad miYisrael kegufoi. Lefikach tzich l'saber b'shivachoi u'lachusam amoinoi kashu chasam amon atzmoi v'rotza b'chvod atzmoi. And in Hilchos Avil, Perek Yudal, the Halacha Aleph, he says that's all v'avtach Kamocha regarding all the things a person has to do for his friend. Kol dvarim sheta roitze sheyasu otom lecho acherim. Whatever you want to be done for you, you should do for your friend. And the Pri Megadim, and the Eishel Arvam, and Simon Kufman Vav, he points out that the Rambam Chura says clearly that it's not only a derech the negative, don't prevent your friend from getting good, but it's for the positive. Give your friend what you want for yourself. But as some mentioned, the Rambam is answering a little bit the question of our Taisis. Because Taisis is asking, how can you say love your friend like yourself? But the Rambam doesn't say do for your friend what you want to do for yourself. But do for your friend whatever you expect others to do for you. What one wants others to do for him, he should do for his friend. That's already something that means, of course, when you have only one jar of water, it's only for you. But whatever one expects others to do for him, that he should do to others. Anyone who wants to join the Shomachshava email list or WhatsApp group, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.